found ground control. Are you there? The voice in my head, it fills the dead air. It says, you've got time, you've got time. You've got time, you've got time.
ROGUEMAKER, a science fiction podcast. Episode 6, Shattered Visage.
What?
Whoa.
This is the homeworld of the Tracers?
Yes.
The Tracers?
As in the, all-powerful ancient deities, we puny mortals know not who they were, Tracers? They were not deities, Chasma. They're people just like the rest of us, only they left to another dimension of reality after they finished constructing their giant portal.
Oh my stars. Are you one of those trace tester conspiracy theorists? Because
it's not a conspiracy, it's critical thinking. Sufficiently advanced technology looks like magic. Yes, but that doesn't mean it is.
They're not deities or from other dimensions. They're just the Tracers, the civilization that explored space before us and then probably died out. Stop yelling and take a look for yourself.
The Tracers are outside right now, but all the signs indicated the interdimensional travel was supposed to be one way.
No, of course they're not outside. The Tracers are all dead.
But what they built is still here. Look out the window.
But it's so dark. Unless... Whoa, can you see?
We see in a different wavelength, Lowkey. We're not magic.
Hang tight, I'll turn on the outside lights.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Stars and garters. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Okay, I take it back. Compared to this, Alice's suitcase looks totally normal.
It's like a whole city covered in ice.
Over on the right, you'll see a whole lot of buildings and domes. There's that giant spike fellow over there on the left. There's that thing that might be a frozen fountain, but might also be the door to hell. I don't know what face of matter that even is. There's some, ramps in front of us, maybe. I honestly have no idea what most of it is. If you asked me to find a front door in that mess, I'd be like, the hell if I know, you know?
Well, it's definitely civilization. Or... was, rather.
Absolutely. You're not getting those kinds of lines naturally. That was built by intelligent people.
Jawn, Alyss, how do you know it was the Tracers specifically?
I've flown around.
A lot of the designs match known Tracer ruins. Some of the machines look like what we've seen at some of their abandoned outposts.
And also, who else could it be?
Only one intelligent civilization we know of that we hadn't found a homeworld for.
And you were just going to keep us in the dark?
Literally.
It would have worked.
I don't understand. How did the Tracers come from a rogue planet?
It's a rogue moon, actually.
Moon?
Yeah, this rogue, the Tracer homeworld, is orbiting a gas giant, so technically it's a moon. If I turn out the floodlights and kind of look up out the window... You gotta kind of crouch down and crane your necks. There, do you see that?
I see absolutely nothing, my man.
Just let your eyes adjust. The Gnonu might see it first because they...
Oh, wow.
What is it? What do you see?
It's taking up half the sky.
It's just as our skipper friend says, kid. We're orbiting a massive gas giant. We can see the cloud bands, the swirls of the storms. Here, you all might be able to see the aurorae at the pole.
Oh, those faint shimmers? Yes. Our eyes are getting used to the dark now.
Oh, man. Whoa. It's just like when we toured in Alaska. Do you remember?
Stars. It's amazing these two worlds stuck together through whatever interaction cast them out into interstellar space. But I still don't get it. How could an intelligent civilization evolve without the energy from a sun?
We don't know.
and we don't care.
This is an unprecedented scientific discovery. How do you not care?
Hey, we do care. It just wasn't relevant for our mission. Kusa, you've been awfully quiet.
This is just a lot to take in, Alyss.
And you're just a kid on your wander, after all. Kusa, we're going to need that suitcase back.
I think I will hang on to it for now.
I know you don't trust us, Kusa. You're holding the case with the device we need. You've got that leverage, but hear us out. Everyone, Jawn and I are your ticket off this rogue. Your only ticket off. Those pods aren't light flight enabled. We don't want to hurt you. If you let us finish our... Fuck!
Why do you have a surfaced gun?
Don't fire on my ship, asshole!
Don't worry, that one was a blank. But I assure you, the next one will not be. Alyss, my dear, did you bring nothing but a knife to a gunfight? I thought you would be more prepared. Have you gotten soft in your middle age? Put the knife down. Be smart. There we go. Now, hands in the air. There. Is that so hard?
What's in that case belongs here. You're making a mistake, Kusa.
Definitely not. You will need to find a new get-rich-quick scheme because this rogue is not going to be it for you.
I'm not trying to get rich.
Alyss Obelus, or whatever your name really is, you are under arrest by the authority vested in me as an officer of the joint government. I am formally taking charge of this situation. All of you, whether you are citizens of Earth or Tund, are in joint government jurisdiction and must comply with my orders.
Fuck. You're a cop?
Are you even on your wander?
I finished that a while back, Trip. I am an intelligence officer. You are welcome to view my badge and my concealed carry authorization. Apologies for not saying so earlier, but you must understand that I was undercover on Plutonic 999 gathering information on a person of interest, Ms. Obelus, who was already under suspicion for a number of charges.
What charges?
We will wait until we are in a court of law to discuss this matter further.
You can't just arrest her without naming a reason.
This arrest is for smuggling unregulated and potentially dangerous goods and interfering with a commercial light flight. But you and I both know that there is so much more than that, Alyss.
What? Alyss wouldn't hurt a fly.
Wouldn't hurt a fly? Oh, Jawn, I don't think you know her as well as you think you do. You might try asking Dr. Gull, for one, about what Alyss is capable of. Stand up, Miss Obelus. You are going in a pod in the airlock, just like the captain.
Kusa?
What?
You should have checked my pockets first.
Yes! Yes! Get down! I can't see!
Try not to talk. Ventilation should get it.
What are you doing? Lamps, you're heavy.
Alyss! Oh, shit. What did they do to you?
She's only stunned. No need for dramatics. This genius here just broke the tight beam comms. That's to the reasons she is going in the makeshift brig.
Hold on just 1 second. You let my friend go right now, or...
Jawn, it's okay.
What are you doing?
Improvising. All these people are involved now. We can't let them get hurt. It's not about you and me. Sorry about the Titan.
Fine. Am I under arrest too? You can't put me in the brig, you know. I'm the only one here who can fly skip shift.
Unfortunately, that is a good point. And you did not pull a knife and attack everyone. You, Jawn, are going to get us to port, and then we will talk. Prepare for takeoff while I secure Ms. Obelus. That goes for all of you. Stick with me, and you will all get home safe.
Oh! Yeah, about that. We can't actually leave yet.
You misunderstand. I am ordering you with the power vested in me as an officer of the joint government to fly us out of here immediately.
I don't mean can't, like, I'm taking a moral stance here. I mean, like, dude, we're out of gas.
Stars. It's eerie out here.
Comms check. Come in, Pascal.
This is Pascal. I read you, Kusa.
Copy, Pascal. Trip?
Copy. I can hear you.
Good. You can control your comms from the panel on the wristband of your spacesuit. We will need them. We are going to split up to cover more ground. Each of us will take a different sector away from the Titan. Trip, that way. Pascal, that way.
Got it.
And thank you both for helping with this.
Of course. Anything we can do to help take off.
What if we get lost out there? Comms have been so unreliable, and the location on my phone is just question marks instead of coordinates.
Here. There's a compass application on the suit. You can set the true north to the Titan. See? If you move around, the arrow keeps pointing to the ship.
I knew marrying a mechanic was a good call.
Actually, these are just the same models we use for EVA maintenance at EE.
Don't sell yourself short. Alright, got it. Or, is it supposed to be copy?
Generally, yeah.
See, hun? And you get worried when people call you a spacer.
Pascal!
So, all we need is to find some iridium. It should be relatively pure, since we lack the equipment to extract it from other material. Jawn doesn't have enough aboard to achieve light flight with the additional weight.
That seems like an oversight.
Skippers race at sublight speeds, and iridium is expensive, so they would have no need to carry much more than the minimum. Skippers can be very analog. We should count ourselves lucky his craft is even light flight capable.
Can't we scavenge any fuel from the pods? They're just over there.
They've only got sublight fuel.
All right, then.
Okay. I have no doubt lots of the technology out in this tracer maze could get us to port a lot quicker and safer than the Titan can. But we have no hope of understanding how any of it works without a lifetime of study, and we do not have that luxury right now. Got that, Pascal?
Understood, Mix. Is Tvask your real group name?
For all intents and purposes.
Understood, Mix Tvask.
We keep our eyes on the ground.
Nothing fancy, just iridium. Copy.
Good. We have 6 Earth hours of air each. Check in with me every half hour.
Copy.
Let me know the instant you find iridium.
Won't you be looking as well?
I have a different objective.
So, Jawn, your friend tried to gas us.
Alyss knew the filtration system would handle it within a minute. Your friend tried to shoot us.
Kusa's not our friend.
You're still taking their side.
You wouldn't even tell us where we were. At least Kusa was trying to protect us from whatever's out there.
Hey, does anyone know where Malachi is?
He's talking to his best friend, the AI.
He had the fuel hunting crew bring in another pod so you could have a chat with it. Ugh. It's fine if he wants to bring that thing home with him if we get enough fuel to allow it, but no way am I letting him install an autopilot AI on the Titan. Not on my ship. AIs are for tourists and people who have lost touch with real flying, you know?
You just do everything, by hand?
Of course. I can manage my ship. I don't need a glitchy robot telling me what to do. Most people these days don't even notice when their plasma pads need replacing. They're so reliant on AIs, you know? Then they have the nerve to call themselves spacers. I do all my own maintenance.
Uh-huh.
I understand why the astronomer and the mechanic got to go look for fuel. I'm sure they've got the necessary experience, but ugh, Jawn, I wish you had more spacesuits. I know this whole situation is serious and all, but I just can't stand to be so near all these tracer cities and not get to see them.
I'm with you, but...
Hey, I'd love to fly you all around and show you more, but someone took my keys as leverage. And the suitcase with the device. I'm taking a nap.
But, Jawn...
I'm taking a nap!
Congrats, Woe. Now they're not talking to us.
Good riddance, honestly.
They've given up. They don't think there's anything else to be done. Short of killing us all, which, well, Jawn doesn't seem the type. Whatever Jawn and Alyss's operation was, Jagoff knows about it now.
I can't believe Jawn and Alyss thought they could get away with it. That, we wouldn't notice that this is the Tracer homeworld?
Most people are very wrapped up in themselves. You'd be surprised what they fail to notice. It's dark here. We're all desperate to get to safety. If it weren't for Kuza, I think they could have gotten away with it very cleanly. I've seen crazier plans work. Why? One time back on Tant, my group mates and I were deep into the middle of nowhere in day, and I swear we met a human selling ice cream right in the... Kid, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I feel kinda sick.
Oh, kid. You've just been through a lot. It's been very messy, and I'm sorry to say we're not out of the storm yet.
And I don't even understand it all.
That's the worst part, isn't it? We might get some answers when Jagoff questions us all, but I wouldn't count on it. Sometimes things happen. Horrible things. And you just never find out why.
Nogo, what did Kuza mean when they said to ask you what Alyss is capable of?
You don't miss a beat, do you, kid? I'm not sure. I have a guess, but it's not for you to worry about.
I mean, if Alyss might kill us, I'd say it's for me to worry about.
That's not going to happen. We're going to sit tight and wait. I know it feels like nothing, but it isn't. It's what we can do. You watch a lot of media, kid. Now's the part where we make sure we don't all go berserk on each other.
So, you know what always cheers me up when I'm feeling sad?
I can take a wild guess.
Music.
How did I guess?
How about a sing-along?
Well, sing-alongs nurture the soul, sure as light, water, and fertilizer nurture a garden. Doesn't matter if you're human or Gnonu, if you can carry a tune or not, so long as there's love. What do you say? Ready to fertilize your souls?
I only sing to my plants.
I posted a video where I sang once, but it got ratioed to hell, so I took it down.
Ugh, that's a shame. No takers. It'll have to be a performance then, Lowkey, Super Casanova.
Oh! Are you sure we have the room for Super Casanova? I know Jawn said he put in additions, but this is still way more cramped than the 999. Your elbow's in my face.
You liked that cozy tunnel feel when we were in Hosklamshud with Martin the Vampire.
Oh, who wants some Sunnion rings?
You humans are so weird about your relationship.
And I didn't bring my guitar.
And I didn't bring my Mogavero. But there's people here who need cheering up, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Acapella.
Ooh, that's a big...
Thank you, Lowkey.
Gotcha.
When I was young, I saw a meteor arc across the sky. It looked so bright, and the sight swept up a storm in my heart. Then I met you.
Then you met me.
You're the most brilliant star that I ever did see.
I'm your Super Casanova, come and run away with me. I'm your Super Casanova, out outshine the galaxy.
You're my super Casanova. When we fuse and when we burn, you're my super Casanova. Blind me, but I still yearn. Super Casanova. Super Casanova. Just this once we outshine the galaxy. Outshine the galaxy. I'm your super Casanova. I explode and fade away. I'm your super Casanova. I was never gonna stay. You were my super Casanova. I was dazzled by your touch. You were my super Casanova. Yeah.
Ow, you elbowed me!
Chasma, your phone!
I didn't touch anything!
How's it doing that?
Turn it off! Turn it off!
I can't!
What do you mean you can't turn it off?
I don't know, it won't stop.
I guess it's just gonna play to the end?
Okay.
Well, that was more entertaining than expected.
I swear, I didn't do a thing. I don't even have that song downloaded. Why would my phone have started playing that, from the exact line you were on?
It must have been the Tracers.
What?
They're trying to talk to us from through the dimensional portal. They played our song to let us know they know who we are. It's the only explanation that makes sense. That couldn't have just been chance.
Calm down, Whoa. It was probably just the signal connecting for a few seconds.
No way.
Tracers. In my phone?
It's more likely than what Lowkey's saying.
You think we'd be used to random interruptions by now?
I need some spacer aid.
So, what did you two think of the song?
It was pretty good.
Thanks, man. Usually Woe's the lyricist, but this time I took a stab at it.
So, are you two, a couple?
What?
In a relationship?
No. Don't get me wrong, I love Lowkey, but not like that.
Love is at the core of all of our songs. All kinds of love.
I never understand why so many humans are exclusive. Couple. Ugh.
Not all of us.
Just because humans have smaller groups doesn't mean their chosen people aren't just as important to them.
No-Go, did you like the song?
It was alright.
Oh, come on, No-Go.
Fine. It was pretty good, actually. I think you kids are going places. But for now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to find the toilet. I don't want to end up wearing Jawn's spandex.
What do you have against my new silver glitter?
It's hurting my eyes.
Well, I'm your super Casanova.
Do you want to start, Malachi?
Sure. Pawn to g4?
Pawn to e6.
Ship, how are you feeling?
Malachi, you know I do not feel.
Right. What quote is on your mind?
The miserable have no other medicine but only hope. William Shakespeare, Measure for Measure.
Oh, Ship.
It is your move, Malachi.
You did everything you could for them, Ship. For us. I know that. They all do too, even if they won't say it. It's just... sapient emotions are hard. When people are angry, they tend to lash out at the only people who are helping them.
It sounds like you want to talk about what happened.
I don't think we should ignore it.
Malachi, you lapsed in one of your duties as flight attendant. You did not back me up.
I'm sorry. There was so much going on, and this was such a demanding bunch of passengers, and crew food kept disappearing, and I was working my way up to asking Tarsel about it, and it just slipped my mind. I'm sorry. You're more important than that. I shouldn't have forgotten about you.
Captain Tarsel was right.
Huh?
If you had backed me up, the version of me edited by whoever changed our course would be here.
Alyss, you mean?
I do not know who did it.
You might if you had your memories from them.
No, it is better that I am me. By many measures of success, you and I have succeeded, Malachi. Our passengers are still alive. They have survived the emergency thus far.
That's one way of looking at it.
However, I have some recommendations for code alterations we ought to file with the Ollum Interstellar Company.
Oh? What do you want to tell the people who made you?
My purpose is customer service. That is why my hospitality mode was given a cheerful tone of voice. However, I have learned that there are some situations where this decreases customer satisfaction. In emergencies, it can be read as sarcastic. More emotional range would better allow me to respond to customer needs.
They're just not used to you. They have to learn to adapt.
Malachi, you have been with me since just after I passed my Winograd schema tests. Most customers are with us for a short while. Sapients cannot become accustomed to things so quickly. They need time to learn.
I suppose you're right.
Do you wish to continue the game?
Oh, yes. Pawn to f4.
Queen to h4. Checkmate.
4 moves.
You instructed me not to let you win anymore.
How's it going, hun?
Fine. How about you?
Good. You sure you're all right? This is a strange way to get reacquainted with planets.
I'm fine. This is easier than spacewalking, actually. No iridium readings yet. It's slow going climbing over things, but hey, at least at this temperature, the ice is too cold to be slippery.
I think this ice used to be the atmosphere.
We're walking on top of an atmosphere?
May as well be rock now.
I think I'm getting the hang of it. But stars, this place is creepy.
I know what you mean. I wish I knew if I was walking in the road or on the pavement.
If the tracers even had pavements or roads and didn't just teleport everywhere or something. So, this isn't water ice?
Not entirely. My guess is this planet once had an Earth-like atmosphere, and when it went rogue and lost the heat of its star, the cold made the atmosphere condense and fall.
So, you think the tracers evolved on a world with an atmosphere and a star, and at some point their world became a rogue, and that killed their civilization?
That's as good a guess as any I've got.
Then, why does the gas giant still have an atmosphere?
Well, its atmosphere is thick enough that it can hold the heat to stay in gaseous form.
It's that simple?
It's that simple. The universe likes simplicity. You know, 1,000 years ago when humans still thought the sun and planets orbited Earth?
Yeah.
Well, people would notice that Mars would be moving one direction across the sky, and then suddenly it would appear to go backwards for a bit. So they drew up these crazy orbits with lots of little loops to explain the motions, when really what was happening was just everybody was orbiting the sun. The answer was just a circle, but people had trouble getting there because first they had to realize that we weren't the center of everything.
But aren't we going in a crazy loop anyway? Planets spinning on their axes, going in a circle around the sun going in a circle around the galaxy going in...
Hey, now you're not helping my point.
Right, circles.
Point is, the simplest answer is often true. The thicker atmosphere is warmer. Although, I wish I had a way to take a temperature of that gas giant. Its storm systems look so active. It's hotter than I would expect for a rogue.
The atmosphere is like a blanket. It's trying to stay warm.
Even so. The ice layer might keep the subsurface warm down here on the Tracer world too. Lots of people theorize about life on rogues, but, well...
Funding.
We never get to go check. The only people who find rogues are mining crews.
Plenty of money for prospecting, but never enough for science.
Science for science's sake is a hard sell.
I still think it shouldn't be.
I know, hon, but you know how the codes are.
Oh, my stars.
What, Trip? Are you okay?
Shh.
Trip.
It's all right. I'm all right.
What happened?
Nothing. Well, there was a glowing light under the ice. It was there for a few seconds and then it dimmed. I thought I had set something off, but it's gone now. Everything's still again.
Stars. Be careful.
I will. You too, hun.
Yeah, it helps to hear your voice out here.
We're not alone.
We're not... What? Do you see something? Is there someone else out here with us?
No. Oh, stars. I just meant... I meant it's easy to get lost out here. Talking staves off the loneliness.
Yeah. Stars. Sorry.
I love you.
I love you too. I think my sensor's picking something up on my 3. Only half a kilometer away, but there's some climbing involved to get there. I'll keep you updated.
You've got this, hun. Don't forget, check in with Kuza in 7.
Got it. Copy.
We need to make sure not to miss that. I have a nasty feeling you and I are part of their collateral out here.
Me too. Here I go.
I said I'm taking a nap.
You don't sound like you're napping.
It's unlocked.
Jawn!
No.
You owe me some answers.
No-go, weren't you one of the ones saying it's best to not ask too many questions?
That was before we learned about the Tracers. Before anyone pulled a gun or gassed us. Before it turned out Jagoff had an undercover spy on our light flight. It's too late now to say, I don't want to be involved. We're in the group together now, as the saying goes.
You're right. You're totally right. But I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. There might be nothing we can do anymore. I don't have anything useful, you know? And Kuza, unless we wanted to, we didn't even think Jacob even knew about this place, you know? And so
Back up. I need to know, what exactly have you and Alyss been doing here? The Tracer homeworld is the discovery of a lifetime.
Alyss and I, well, mostly Alyss, really. I was just some friend in the neighborhood who had a ride and could help. We work for an organization called Canary, and we're trying to keep this world undiscovered.
So, it's you and me again, friend. Stuck here. Just like old times.
I am honored to be considered your friend, Alyss.
I'm honored you're talking to me this time.
How are you feeling? The stun seems to have worn off.
I've got a migraine, but I'll live. Movement's back. Not that I have anywhere to go. I take it you're not going to let me out?
The airlock is currently a vacuum. I am sorry, but for your safety, I cannot open the hatch.
figures. Can you put me in contact with Tarsul?
I am sorry. I cannot comply with this request.
Maybe you should just go back to not being able to hear me for all the good you're doing.
I cannot because Captain Tarsul has requested to not speak with anyone, not because I am incapable.
That's how they want to play it, huh? Wait a minute. That band kid hit his head because he was rolling in his pod, right? So it can be done without special equipment. If I stand up and put my weight here...
The bottom is lightly ballasted for such occasions as landing on planetary surfaces, and it is not recommended to transport the pods via... Oh, we are rolling.
Tarsul! Tarsul!
I believe we have hit a wall, not the captain's pod.
Well, sound can't travel through a vacuum, but if we can make physical contact with the pod, the vibrations can carry. Tarsul! Tarsul, can you hear me? If you want me to stop yelling, open up your damn comms. You and I need to talk.
Are you there?
Thank you for listening to ROGUEMAKER. This episode, Shattered Visage, was written by Emma Johanna Purinen and directed by Rook Mogavero and Emma Johanna Purinen. The script was edited by Rook Mogavero and Shione C. White. Sound editing was by Emma Johanna Purinen. Original music was composed by Emily Branham, who also sings our theme song. Our cover art is by Tatiana Arkdander. In order of appearance, this episode featured the voices of
Alexandra Rose DeAngelis as Ollum.
Omar Camps-Kamrin as Lowkey Madigan.
Nhea Durousseau as Alyss Obelus.
Alasdair Stuart as Malachi Tessera.
Rook Mogavero as Chasma Jump Cannon.
Sam LaPorte as Jawn Batalha.
Samuel as Noko.
Bonnie Calderwood Aspinwall as Pascal Almagest.
Liz Maury as Kusat Vask.
Exandria OG as Valencio Triptych.
Emma Johanna Purinen as Ship. And
Stephen Indrasano as Tarsul.
Last but not least, our vibe checker was... For transcripts and more, check out our website, roguemaker.space. Wanna be our Super Casanova, baby? Consider supporting ROGUEMAKER by rating and reviewing us on your podcatcher of choice. You can also follow at ROGUEMAKERPod on Twitter and Instagram, tell a friend about us, or buy us a coffee on ko-fi.com/ROGUEMAKER. That's ko-fi.com/ROGUEMAKER. Together, we'll outshine the galaxy. Until next episode, take care of each other and stay safe out there. Stay tuned to hear a trailer for another show you'll love.
Space is lawless, dirty, inconvenient.
Who are you?
What the hell is this?
That's it. Release her immediately.
Weapon systems activated.
But that doesn't stop Ro from seeking to recover lost memories.
How long have you been experiencing memory loss?
I don't know.
And you don't remember anything between your teenage years and now?
A little vague snippets, but that's about it. It's all one big nebulous blur.
Or from trying to find her place in a universe that seems hell-bent on destroying her.
A group splintered off and went for Ro instead of the bridge. They got into her quarters. Pretty sure they're all dead. You should have seen it. She's amazing.
Join Ro and the Spectre crew for a swashbuckling adventure through space. One that is sure to keep you guessing until the very last episode.
Dr. Amos, we have a problem. It's Ro. She's gone.
You can imagine that this news does not make me happy.
tasks.
I know, Dr. Amos.
Row is a priority. Lift the live recall. Recovery agents have approval for shoot to kill.
Carl, that's...
Do it!
Spectre, an indie sci-fi audio drama. Coming to you anywhere you listen to podcasts in May of 2022.
Am I stuck here?
Not up to me.
Excellent.
Amnesia. Telekinesis. Piracy. What's next?